Branch. Ha? Sampai sulat pa may panyod to. Oh, ba mo din eh. Oh. Masarap. Oh, dito. Dipolog. Kay, mangusap siya dito. Kay, mangusap siya dito. Ay, nagbaya dipolog yung aeroplano?
From Region 9
to
sa boundary. Tulad ko i-block ang itong board o tabi niya. Lawang sa dito mga kung sa kami sa taas.
Iki lang yan po. Isyuhan na puntaan na nga. Ireklamo na punta. Kaya iki 13 na. Noon na punta. Ha?
After di ba na may result sa so that time is okay pa as a
Lagi.
So sa during post-court atong i-revisit
Kada kuan. Kada naima.
aside pa ako itong sa records na atong pangayon sa other region sa district kay survive man ta padala matana dili ko din sila mo even nga natay time na atong kuan ka ni atong post-court period so kasi pero kita maka ani kanang records na makapto na to diha sa ilang
Na. Nya pareana o nga sunod-sunod. Sikit kayo. Hindi pa may award na. Wa pa may award na. Oh. Oo, personal dia, personal na equipment. Personal equipment.
Tingnan mo ni once ma-award na ka sa CWA, automatic na sa muling sa CRC nila. Sa PCT mo pa na para ma-set up nila ang ilang sa PCT. Pero natin na sa CWA makapture na mo. Tingnan niyo for example, kana si Kitaihon, nag-building po ka project. Ang pinakadako na IBC dire based sa ilang record dito sa ilang muy capturon paano sa system i-add ang ano
Construction of Balangigay Bridge along Junction Sayre Highway to Junction Puntian-Arakan Road. Kitaihon-Balangigay-Kitubo section. Brgy.Tandong section, Station 5+500 to Station 5+560. Kitaotao, Bukidnon. With an ABC of 57,484,085 pesos. Number 5, Contract ID number 26K00047, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court, Barangay Tambo, Madamba, Lanao del Sur, coordinates 124.089770 degrees, 7.852050 degrees Lanao del Sur, with an ABC of 7,331,091 pesos and 57 centavos. And contract ID number 26K00048, Rehabilitation Major Repair of Permanent Bridges, Gadungan Bridge, B02118MN along Marawi-Malabang Road, Lanao del Sur, with an ABC of 10,092,352 pesos and 99 centavos. Okay, we will now request the head DPWH to please retrieve the envelopes from the bidding box. Yeah. Onyak ko na libasahon ng paano. We will now count the folders.
For 26K00043, we have a lone bidder, AK13 Construction.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Montesa. For contract ID number 26K00044, no bids received. Next, for contract ID number 26K00045, no bids received. Next, for contract ID number 26K00046, no bids received. Next, contract ID number 26K00047, no bids received. And contract ID number 26K00048, no bids received. We will now request the technical working group to please open the technical envelope for AK13 Construction under contract ID number 26K00043.
Good morning. This is the result for the eligibility processing for our loan bidder, AK13 Construction. For his legal aspects, all the legal documents are all updated, DTI, BIR tax clearance, and field jobs registration certificate. And its technical and financial aspect, he passed the work experience and NFCC. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Abrigana.
picture ng Brgy? Wala? Ay, hindi. Murag naka-matrix niya pero ang ibabaw DTI o GIS ilang tayo.
Okay, we will now announce the preliminary examination of the technical component of the bids.
Karon na lang ako sa basahin.
For AK13 Construction, contract ID number 26K00043. Number 1, Field Jeep Certificate of Registration and Membership. Check.
Pati mo di barko na eh. May barko pinunggo sa Makabala, US ship. Kalang edit ka. Pero basic bitaw na. Hello, Jeff. Hello. Oh. Ay.
Okay, we will now announce the result of the financial component of the bid. Contract ID 26K 00043 AK13 Construction. Financial requirements. Bid form, check pass. Number 2, bid prices in the bill of quantities, check pass. Number 3, detailed estimates including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, check pass. And number 4, quarterly, monthly cash flow and payment schedule, check pass. Overall rating, financial, pass. With the bid amount of 6,390,965 pesos and 72 centavos. Repeat, 6,390,965 pesos and 72 centavos. Submitted the bid securing declaration, BSD. Bids posted as read, subject to bid evaluation and post-qualification. This ends the bid opening for today. Next in the agenda will be the pre-bid conference of 16 civil works projects under the following. Contract ID number 25K 000447. Contract ID number 25K 00448. Contract ID number 25K 00449. Contract ID number 26K 00025. Contract ID number 26K 00026. Contract ID number 26K 00021. Contract ID number 26K 00022. Contract ID number 26K 00063. Contract ID number 26K 00064. Contract ID number 26K 00065. Contract ID number 26K 00066. Contract ID number 26K 00067. Contract ID number 26K 00068. Contract ID number 26K 00069. Contract ID number 26K 00070. And contract ID number 26K 00071. We will now request the resource persons from the Planning and Design Division to please start the discussion.
Once again, good morning to our respected members of the Bids and Awards Committee, Mr. Chairman and Mr. Vice Chairman. On behalf of the Planning and Design Division, I am Engineer Mary J. Catarong, and I will be presenting one bridge project under FY 2026 Regular Infrastructure Program for this pre-bid conference, starting with contract ID number 26K 00067 with the program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Sub-Program, Access Roads and Air Bridges from the National Roads, leading to major strategic public buildings facilities with project description of construction of Dolorosa Bridge along junction, Sayre Highway to Barangay Miaray, Barangay Dolorosa, Dangkagan, Barangay Balokbokan Road, Barangay Dolorosa, Station 11 plus 000 to Station 11 plus 150 Kitaotao, Bukidnon, with scope of work of CW1 construction of concrete bridge, project location Dangkagan, Bukidnon, source of fund FY 2026 based on General Appropriations Act or GAA, with contract duration of 300 calendar days equivalent to 10 months, including Sundays, national holidays, and minimum rainy days, with total estimated cost of 150 million pesos and ABC of 144,750,000 pesos, with Derivation of contract duration 300 calendar days. We also have here a signed copy of the Certificate of Validation and JPEG photos, the signed copy of the certification of the application of the latest CMPD, labor and equipment rates, in accordance with Department Order Number 1, Series of 2026, with the subject guidelines on the updating and monitoring of POW and ABC in accordance with the latest CMPD for projects under DPWH FY 2026 budget. We also have here a signed copy of the market scoping in accordance with Section 10 of Republic Act Number 12009, New Government Procurement Act and its implementing rules and regulations (IRR) to ensure realistic, cost-effective project procurement management plans or PPMPs. We also have here a certification certifying that this bridge project is a new bridge project with no previous implementation, and accordingly, the straight line diagram cannot be provided as there is no prior alignment or existing project balance to serve as reference. We also have here the approved detailed engineering design plan cover page, the location map, and for the access road map, we have here the start of the bridge project and end of the bridge project for Dolorosa Bridge along Pulangi River. Dolorosa Bridge is located approximately 10.7 kilometers from Sayre Highway near Dangkagan Central Elementary School. We have here the access road to Dolorosa Bridge. The topographic plan, the general plan and elevation, the typical section for the abutment and pier, and the material sources map showing the nearby quarry sources around the site, the summary of quantities, and the bill of quantities. For the CW1 construction of concrete bridge, we have here Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, and Part F, bridge construction, Part G, drainage and slope protection structure. The scope of work of the current contract include the construction of abutment A, B, Pier 1, Pier 2, Pier 3, and 14 girders for span 1, span 2, span 3, and span 4, slope protection infrastructure for abutment A and B, and for the balance for funding, 2 girders for the last span, sidewalk and railings, approach slab, and miscellaneous structures. For the minimum equipment requirement, this project will require at least 19 major equipment and 14 minor equipment for a total of 33 equipment, with the inclusion of material testing equipment set based on Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017, with the subject inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. For the minimum manpower requirement, this project will require at least 51 personnel to complete. We also have here a sample form for the list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. We also have here a copy of Department Order Number 110, Series of 2024, stating that all procuring entities within the department are required to include ISO 9001-2015 certification or its latest version as applicable as part of the project requirements in the bidding documents for infrastructure projects. The minimum required BCAB license for this contract is as follows. We have size range medium B and license category A. And for the summary of submittals, please be informed that the POW, ABC, DUPA, and DD plan for Dolorosa Bridge are already approved. And that ends my presentation. Thank you.
Questions? Okay, thank you, Engineer Katarong. Next.
So, good morning, ma'am, sir. On behalf of the Planning and Design Division, Highways Design Section, I am Engineer Ariel Avila, and I'll be presenting 3 projects for today's pre-bid conference. To begin with the project with contract ID number 26K00063, with project category Convergence and Special Support Program. Sub-program is access road and or bridges from the national roads leading to major or strategic public buildings or facilities. The project description is construction of Don Carlos Queburiao, Quezon, Bukidnon Bypass Road, Barangay Minsamongan Section, Station 8+220 to Station 8+730, Quezon, Bukidnon. The project is under Bukidnon 3rd LD with a total appropriation of 45 million pesos. The ABC for this project is 44,550,000 pesos with a contract duration of 180 calendar days or 6 months. And the project location is in Quezon, Bukidnon. So the type of work is construction of concrete road with 1.02 lane km physical target, and the source of fund is from FY 2026 based on GAA. And the ECC for this project is available. So this is the geotag photo along the project alignment. And this is the site development plan for this project. And the typical roadway section. Also shown is the nearby quarry sources, namely Kimbagyo River Quarry and Macabaya Mountain Quarry. This is the bill of quantities for this project, which is divided into several parts. For part A, we have the facilities for the engineers. For part B, we have the other general requirements such as billboard, of occupational safety and health, traffic management, mobilization or demobilization. For part C, we have earthworks. For part D, we have sub-base and base course. For part E, we have surface courses. Part G, drainage and slope protection. And for part H, miscellaneous structures. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have 16 for the major equipment and 9 for the minor equipment, for a total of 25 number of equipment. And note that the contractor's license category for this project should at least medium A. So this is the minimum material testing equipments for the large contractors and for the medium contractors. Also shown is the form for the list of the contractor's major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. For the manpower requirement, we have a total of 59 number of personnel to complete the project. And this is the cover page of the approved DED for this project.
Questions? Next project.
For the next project, we have 26K0064 with project description, construction of Junction Sayre Highway, Junction Bukidnon Davao City Road, Cotabato boundary, to Junction Sayre Highway, Lourdes, MacArthur Road, Barangay Kitaihon Road, Barangay MacArthur Section, Station 2+000 to Station 3+000. Dangkagan, Bukidnon. So this project is under Bukidnon 3rd LD, and the total appropriation is 47,192,000 pesos. The ABC for this project is 45,539,508 pesos with a contract duration of 180 calendar days or 6 months. The project location is in Dangkagan, Bukidnon, and the type of work is construction of concrete road, and the physical target is 2 lane km. The source of fund is from FY 2026 based General Appropriations Act or GAA, and the ECC status for this project, so the ECC is available. And this is the geotag photos along the project alignment. And this is the site development plan for this project. And the typical roadway section. Also shown are the nearby quarry sources. And this is the bill of quantities for this project. And for the minimum material equipment requirements, we have 18 for the major equipment and 12 for the minor equipment, for a total of 30. And note that the contractor's license classification for this project should at least medium A. And for the manpower requirement, we have a total of 59 number of personnel to complete the project. And this is the cover page of the approved DED plan for this project.
Questions? Next.
For the next project, we have 26K00065 with project description, construction of road, junction Sayre Highway to junction Puntian-Arakan Road, Kitaihon-Balangigay-Kitubo section, Barangay Kitubo section, station 5+400 to station 7+000, Kitaihon, Bukidnon. So the project is under Bukidnon 3rd LD again. And the project appropriation is 62,648,000. And the ABC for this project is 60,455,127 with a contract duration of 270 calendar days or 9 months. The project location is in Kitaotao, Bukidnon, and the type of work is construction of concrete road. So the physical target is 3.2 lane km, and the source of fund is from FY 2026 based on GAA. And the ECC status, so the ECC is available for this project. And this is the geotag photos along the project alignment. This is the site development plan for this project. And the typical roadway section. Also shown are the nearby quarry sources, namely Kitubo River Quarries, Sampagar Mountain Quarry, and Balauro Mountain Quarry. And this is the bill of quantities for this project. And for the minimum material equipment requirement, we have 17 for the major equipment and 9 for the minor equipment, for a total of 26 number of equipments. And note that the contractor's license classification for this project should at least medium A. And this is the minimum material testing equipment for the large contractors, for the medium contractors. And for the manpower requirement, we have 59 number of personnel to complete the project. And this is the cover page of the approved DED plan for this project.
Questions? Okay, next.
That ends my presentation.
Thank you, Engineer Abila. Next.
Good morning, everyone. I am Engineer Mariel D. Viganto from Planning and Design Division, Planning and Design Lanao Luzon Cluster, and I'll be presenting 2 projects in this pre-bid conference. For the first project, we have contract ID 26K00022, Gimba Bridge B02087MN along Marawi-Pugaan National Road, with project location Lanao del Sur. Scope of work, rehabilitation, major repair of permanent bridges. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA, with appropriation of 5,209,000 pesos and ABC of 4,444,612.14 pesos, and a contract duration of 120 calendar days. Shown here is the certificate of validation for this project, the certification in compliance with CMPD, and the market scoping for this project. For the derivation of calendar days, based on DO 44 series of 2012. Shown here is the project location, the general plan and elevation, the bridge defects. For the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, surfaces courses, Part F, bridge construction, Part H, miscellaneous structures. Shown here is the quality for this project. For the minimum equipment requirements, we have a subtotal of 7 for the minor equipment and 6 for the major equipment, for a total of 13 in compliance with DO 11 series of 2017, inclusion of the minimum material testing equipment and the technical component of the bid. Please take note, the license classification of this project is small b. For small contractors, for the manpower requirements, the project requires at least 26 personnel to complete this project. For the status of submittals, PAO, ABC, and DUPA, as well as the DED plan and backup quantities are already approved. Shown here is the approved cover page for this project.
Questions? Next.
For the next project, we have contract ID 26K00066, construction of cross drainage along Iligan Marawi Road, drainage 0 to drainage 1200. Project location, Lanao del Sur, with scope of work, construction of drainage structure along road. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA, with appropriation of 50 million pesos and ABC of 46,424,300.63 pesos, and a contract duration of 330 calendar days. Shown here is the certificate of validation, the certifications in compliance to CMPD, and the market scoping for this project. Shown here is the duration of calendar days based on DO 44 series of 2012. Shown here is the project location plan of the project, the general plan and elevation, for the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part G, drainage and slope protection structures, Part LC, drainage works. For the minimum equipment requirements, we have a subtotal of 9 for the minor equipment and subtotal of 14 for the major equipment, for a total of 23 in compliance with DO 11 series of 2017. For the license classification of this project is medium A. For medium contractors, for the manpower requirements, the project requires at least 32 personnel to complete the project. For status of submittals, PAO, ABC, and DUPA, as well as the DED plan and backup quantities are already approved.
Questions? Okay, thank you, Engineer Giganto.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Architect Christine Penelope Dampios, and I will be presenting 5 building projects for this pre-bid conference. Project details, contract ID 25K00447, project name, construction of school building, Biosong, Elementary School, Barangay Biosong, Picong, Lanao del Sur. Project location, Lanao del Sur. Scope of works, construction of 1-story, 3 classrooms, school buildings. Source of fund, 011-01101, regular agency fund, general fund, new general appropriations, specific budgets of national government agency, sub-allotment number SR 2025-11-022789. Contract duration 95 calendar days. Appropriation 9,975,000. EBC 9,638,514 pesos and 32 centavos. Shown is the certificate of validation. Certificate of compliance with the latest CMPD. Market scoping. Shown is the derivation of calendar days based on Department Order number 159 series of 2015. Shown is the location map, the floor plan, the perspectives. And for the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part D, reinforced concrete, Part E, finishing and other civil works, Part F, electrical, Part G, mechanical. Shown is the core source map. And for the minimum equipment requirements, for the major equipment, we need at least 5 equipments. And for the minor equipments, we need at least 10, with a total of 15 of equipments needed for this project. With the inclusion of material testing equipment based on the O11 series of 2015. For the manpower requirements, we need at least 22 number of personnel. Summary of submittals. PAO, ABC, and DUPA are approved. DD plan and backup quantity calculations are also approved. Shown is the approved cover page of this project.
Any questions? Next.
Contract ID 25K00448. Project name, construction of school building, Dato Mamintal Adyong Senior Memorial National High School, Bubong, Lanao del Sur. Project location, Lanao del Sur. Scope of work, construction of 2-story, 6 classrooms, school buildings. Source of fund, 011-01101, regular agency fund, general fund, new appropriations, specific budgets of national government agency, sub-allotment number SR 2025-11-022-789. Contract duration, 140 calendar days. Appropriation, 19,950,000. ABC, 18,285,816 pesos and 45 centavos. Shown is the certificate of validation, the certificate of compliance with the latest MPD, the market scoping. Shown is the derivation of calendar days based on Department Order number 159 series of 2015. Shown is the location map, the floor plan, the perspectives. And for the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part D, reinforced concrete, Part E, finishing and other civil works. Part F, electrical, Part G, mechanical. Shown is the core source map. And for the minimum equipment requirements, for the major equipment, we need at least 5, and for the minor equipment, we need at least 8 of equipments required for this project, with the inclusion of material testing equipment based on Department Order 11 series of 2015, 17. For the manpower requirements, we need at least 27 number of personnel. Summary of submittals, PAO, ABC, and DUPA are approved. The DD plan and backup quantity calculation are also approved. Shown is the cover page of this project.
Questions? Next.
Contract ID 25K00449. Project name, construction of school building, Dato Rakib Zainuddin National High School, Barangay Dilausan, Madalom, 2nd District, Lanao del Sur. Project location, Lanao del Sur. Scope of work, construction of 1-story, 3 classroom, school buildings. Source of fund, 011-01101, regular agency fund, general fund, new general appropriations, specific budgets of national government agencies, sub-allotment number SR 2025-11-022-789, contract duration 95 calendar days, appropriation 9,975,000, EBC 9,561,318 pesos and 12 centavos. Shown is the certificate of validation. Shown is a certificate of compliance with the latest MPD. Shown is the market scoping. Shown is the duration of calendar days based on Department Order number 1590 of 2015. Shown is the location map, the floor plan, the perspectives. And for the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part D, reinforced concrete, Part E, finishing and other civil works. Part F, electrical, Part G, mechanical. Shown is the core source map. And for the minimum equipment requirements, for the major equipment, we need at least 5. And for the minor equipment, we need at least 10, with a total of 15 of equipments needed for this project, with the inclusion of material testing equipment based on the O11 series of 2017. For the manpower requirements, we need at least 22 number of personnel. Summary of submittals, PAO, ABC, and DUPA are approved. DED plan and backup quantities are also approved. Shown is the approved cover page of this project.
Questions? Next.
Contract ID 26K00068. Project name, Rehabilitation of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court, Camp New Amay Pakpak, Basak, Malutlot, Marawi City, Lanao del Sur. 124.269444 degrees, 8.002778 degrees. Project location, Lanao del Sur. Scope of work, CW1 construction of multipurpose building. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA. Contract duration, 120 calendar days. Appropriation, 5 million. ABC, 4,936,928 pesos and 27 centavos. Shown is the certificate of validation, the certificate of compliance with the latest MPD, the market scoping. Shown is the duration of calendar days based on Department Order number 1590 of 2015. The location map, the floor plan, the perspectives. And for the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part D, reinforced concrete, Part E, finishing and other civil works. Part F, electrical. Shown is the core source map. And for the minimum equipment requirements, for the major equipment, we need at least 4. And for the minor equipments, we need at least 8, with a total of 12 equipment required for this project, with the inclusion of material testing equipment based on DO11 series of 2017. For the manpower requirements, we need at least 21 number of personnel. Summary of submittals, PAO, ABC, and DUPA are approved. The ED plan and backup quantity calculation are also approved. Shown is the approved cover page of this project.
Questions? Next project.
For the last project, contract ID 26K00069, project name, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Mabol, Malabang, Lanao del Sur. 124.080797 degrees, 7.579907 degrees. Project location, Lanao del Sur. Scope of work, CW1 construction of multipurpose building. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA. Contract duration, 150 calendar days. Appropriation, 10 million. ABC, 9,893,874 pesos and 30 centavos. Shown is the certificate of validation. Shown is the certificate of compliance with the latest MPD. The market scoping. Shown is the duration of calendar days based on Department Order number 159 series of 2015. Shown is the location map, the floor plan, the perspectives. And for the bill of quantities, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part D, reinforced concrete, Part E, finishing and other civil works. Part E, finishing and other civil works. Part F, electrical. Shown is the core source map. For the minimum equipment requirements, for the major equipment, we need at least 4, and for the minor equipments, we need at least 8.